my dear ones, now we're going to do the pom-pom, which is, there's thousands of ways to make pom-poms. I even saw one lady on YouTube, she does it with a fork, with her hand, and she cut it from the bottom. I don't know how she does it, but in my case, it's always a chaos when I'm trying to do that. So I use basically what is called a pom-pom maker. They look like this. I'm going to put suggestion ones. Every suggestions that I put, literally I don't have any affiliation with them. So if they don't have another one, or they're sold out or anything like that, I would just search for looms or pom-pom maker yarn. I also got yarn from the marketplace, as long as comes from a house that is non-smoking or have pets. Whenever I send the hats, I spray with alcohol and airtight it before I send it. So that's the best thing I can do as far as cleaning or anything. Take in consideration that this goes to babies. I wash them, but as far as allergens and things like that, I would not be able to sanitize it completely or professionally. So be mindful of that, and when you're making your hats, to do it in a place where I guess there's no smoke or things that it can be harmful. This is an act of love, again, take in consideration, and that's it. So oops. And make around it. And there's thousands of ways of doing pom-poms. This is the only way that it doesn't look horrible after I finish. Because there's some ladies, they're very amazing how they do it, because they do it with a fork, with their hands, with a little piece of paper or carton paper. Give me a second, I need to, we can talk while I'm detangling this. But yes, there's thousands of ways of making flowers even, but this is the only way I can know how to do it. But you are welcome to do it as big or small as you want. I have one lady who did, one donor, one angel, who did it with their hands. Like literally, she will wrap it like that and then put it together like that. So it was really, really cool to watch. But obviously, I can do that. All right, I'm not going to worry about it because it's going to be cut anyways. So I'm trying to make it as even as possible. And do the same on the other side. We're getting close to finish the yarn, so I finish it like that. And now I'm going to take the second one. In this case, I'm going to get the one from this pink one. Give me a second because sometimes I had to fight with it. Okay. I don't know why it's doing that. All right, let's see if I can continue. So now, again, start another round. I secure it here. Just as even as possible. This is driving me nuts. Give me a second. I think you get the idea. Just to make sure that it's even on both sides. Remember I told you to get a very, sharp scissors because it's going to be able to cut easily. I'm trying to use as much as the yarn. So I think this one is making me a difficult. Okay, finally. So I'm about to do the second side and we are done. It looks complicated when I'm doing it. It was just because it got tangled, but it's not as complicated. It's just because this yarn was a little bit difficult when I took it out from the middle, but that's it. We're about to be done. And we're done. So you can see, I'm going to cut this. And they look kind of even on both sides. And now you cut them from the middle. A sharp scissors is heaven. You take all the extras. Make sure everything is cut evenly. And the loose ones as well. You take a long yarn, and you're going to tie the pom-pom now. You kind of tighten from the middle. I make a lot of knots on this one because it's easy to get a little loose. So make sure it's really tight. And as you can see, you're done. Now you look around, and if there's some tights like that one, make sure you cut them so you can take off the pom-pom easily. Again, it's a pom-pom. So it's going to take a little bit of practice, but it's not the end of the world if you don't have. I have done it without the pom-poms, and it's totally okay. Okay, so we're done. And now it's time to take them down. Take them. This one still has some strings that needs to be cut. Okay. And we are done, my friend. You take them from the middle, put them aside, and you got yourself a beautiful pom-pom. Now I make little balls so it can kind of get like that. And do not start cut the ends until the end. I'll do it now because I already know that that's going to be cut, but basically put them around, and again you go to the center of your hat. Pass it to the middle. This is the back of your hat. And what I do is just tie it very well with the end of the other the hat that you finish. And when I mean very well, and that's it. You make as many knots you want. And that's basically it. So you're done. And what I do is just cut them like that. Even a little bit shorter, not too short because I don't know if it will come off, but it's in the back so nobody see it. And the pom-pom is made. And when I mean to round it a little bit with your hands, at the end it will come out like this, and you can see the ends, which ones to cut. And you're basically finished with your hat. That's basically it.